Alright, well, this hasn't been a great day here on a Sunday here in East End, Arkansas. I already had about a 12-minute video going earlier, and somehow I must have been so pissed today and frustrated with having an aquarium that had a huge horn crack in it after 3 weeks and 2 days. I did something, I deleted the video, but I want to start off by saying thank you for watching it, and hit that like button and leave your comments down below. You know, if you want to pass it along to me or definitely help somebody else sometime. Well, this aquarium came from Benton, Arkansas, at the Petco location over there. The managers over there, they were great. They're a godsend because I don't have a backup tank. Put these guys in. I've already lost 3. But 3 weeks ago, in 2 days, I went into North Little Rock and had to wait about a half an hour for the guy that was working there. Seemed like I guess he was the only one working. To give you an answer on how much this 75-gallon aquarium was there. Just a tank. Nothing else, of course. They come back and tells me that it's 80% off. Takes off the rebate right there. Their machines weren't working. I go to an ATM. He dropped that off. So I ended up getting the tank for 49 bucks. Great deal, right? Says if you got any issues, bring it back, sir. Well, 3 weeks and 2 days later, I get a horn crack in the back there. I just came back from the Petco location out there in Benton. Get a couple more live plants. These like burgundy looking colored ones. And so I put them in, I see that crack in the back. I about had a freaking heart attack. After I got this tank originally, I seen on YouTube that there was back around 2018 or so, they were having 65 gallons from the same company that gets sold at Petco. They were having blowouts. But I assumed that they had took care of that problem. Apparently not. First time I called, I couldn't find my receipt. And the guy says, well, you got to find the receipt, sir, and bring it back. I got plenty of 75-gallon aquariums. Go ahead and return it. I'll give you another one. 10 minutes later, I find my receipt. I call back to the North Little Rock, Arkansas location, and now I get, you were told that they had a crack in it, and you told me you're going to put a reptile in it. I precisely told the guy that I was going to be putting juvenile fish into it. They were going to become large, like Oscars and silver dollars, angelfish, bala sharks. And even went back there about a week or so down the road to buy some more fish from them, and told them how great the tank was doing, the fish. Happened to be when I spoke with a different manager the second time, she asked me how I got this aquarium so cheap, because employees are only to get the 80% discount. I said, I don't know, I don't work at Petco. Well, he could lose his job over that. Well, that's really none of my concern. I'm not the one, I'm not in management at Petco, and I don't work at Petco. I just came in there to buy an aquarium. Customer service, the managers over in Benton, Arkansas were awesome. I can't say no more about you. You guys were great. So if I had any issues with this one, keep my receipt, because it was sold to me as the return, I should say, with a crack on the bottom, but it was on the inside, not the outside. So I bought some silicone, and we're gonna hope for that. Now, I could have waited for another aquarium to come in. She even was nice enough to offer either a 55-gallon or a 60-gallon, but I chose to take this. So if anything happens and it does start to leak, I'm definitely not gonna fly off the handle. But it seemed like I was getting It's just my opinion, but it seemed like I was getting shitty customer service. They were jerking my chain. I really didn't appreciate that. I mean, they only made $49 off me that day, but that's he's the one that offered it. He's the one that offered. I would take the rebate off now, so you don't have to wait for it. Oh, our machines aren't working. Okay, I'll be right back and go to an ATM. I'll pay you for that too, sir. I thought he was being a nice kid. Well, when somebody asked me, how'd you get that tank so cheap? What am I supposed to do? I say I don't know. So I told her the reason and how I got it so cheap. She said he wasn't supposed to do that. Well, that's not my fault. I don't work at Petco. You should have been at work that day and you could have stopped him from doing it. And apparently he is a manager up there at North Little Rock. So he should know what he's doing. I haven't heard too many good things been said since in the past couple weeks about the Petco location in North Little Rock. So if you enjoy having shitty customer service and have things turned around like it was like it's your fault, go and go there. But I wouldn't advise you. I'll never step foot in that store again. But you know, same time I know they're not gonna lose no sleep over it. This is an expensive hobby when you talk a lot of fish keepers. You know, I'm still new at this. But between all the fish, the cost of them, and the decor and the plants and everything, I go on. It's at least $850 easily. I want to give a shout out to a guy out here on YouTube. I came across him a couple weeks ago. You've been a huge help. Y'all need to go over and check his channel out. It's called KG Tropicals. Forgot the guy's name now, but I should know as many times as I've watched your videos, man. But he has taught me a lot. It's very informative, man. If you need to know anything about fish or filters or tank size, you name it, he's got a website. Give you a big shout out, man. Dude, you're awesome. Now I took the silicone and before I put everything back in there, I took a blow dryer to it to help cure it faster. So we'll hope for the best out of that. And then after I got the water filled up, I got a hose hooks up to my sink, so I got the water came in there about 80 degrees or so. I did my conditioner, my quick start. I let it run for about 15 minutes, maybe 20. Excuse me. And then, because I had my fish in these buckets, close to 3 hours, and I started to lose a couple, and I'm like, I gotta get these things in there. I know I should wait, you know, from I guess 24 hours up to even 2 weeks to let it cycle for that new tank syndrome. But they seem to be doing good. They've been in there about an hour and a half. I've lost 3 fish altogether. Two red wag platies and a bala shark. And I know those platies shouldn't be in there with those type of fish, the balas and the Oscars, but they're all juveniles right now. I planned on later down the road here to buy a 125 gallon at least, or if not bigger, and move the big boys over. Unbelievable. Not a good day, that's for sure. Hopefully none of y'all ever had to go through this. The ones that have, you know, it definitely sucks. I definitely after I get done dealing with this tank, hopefully it lasts. I always deal with that Petco over there in Benton, Arkansas. They were real fair, really understanding. The other Petco, nah. Well, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'll keep you and hit that like button. All right. Got any comments? Go and leave them down below. Pass them along either to me, you know, or to help somebody else down the road. I do updates here. Let y'all know how the fish are doing and everything. Hopefully, and how the tank's doing. That's that's very important too, right? All right. Thanks a lot, y'all. Have a good one.